We started mostly because of music, friends, and we enjoy shows and stuff like that. So we decided to open this location for new bands and stuff like that. I used to work for another music store, and my friend used to work there too, and he taught me a little bit of music and stuff like that. Then we decided to open this location.
There are 28 million small businesses in the US, which outnumber corporations 1,162 to 1. 70% of small businesses are owned and operated by a single person. Small businesses employ 57% of the country's private workforce. Small businesses pay 44% of US payroll. The 77 million people that make up the US small business workforce would rank as the 17th most populous country in the world, just ahead of Iran. It takes just 6 days to study business in the US, compared to a whopping 38 days in China, and it costs 6 times as much to start a business in India than in the US.
We want them to feel welcome. We want them to feel that is a location for them to, experience new beginners in music. Most of all, the customer service. Help them out as much as we can if they have any questions regarding the instruments and stuff like that.
Guitar Wars is actually a pretty decent shop. It's a lot smaller. I've had some pretty good experiences there. When I was just starting out in guitar, I didn't have too many great things to work with, but then I found Guitar Wars. And I got my first real guitar, which is, isn't just a beginner. And, he cut me a fair deal on it. So, I've been going back ever since. It's more intimate, you get to know who you're actually working with. You get to know who's working on your guitar. You actually get to know them as a person versus, just walking into like a retail shop and you're pretty much going in by yourself, just people hounding you to buy something. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just the intimate feeling is what I like best about the shop. They've helped me. They've given opportunities. Like if I've had a band, they've given me opportunities to play. They have so many resources there, like books and stuff, that they just let you take a look at. I've gotten some DVD sets there, help me. So, just going there knowing that I can learn more is that's what helps me the most. Being able to take stuff from the store to use in my everyday life.
No, we do, like I said, we do music shows in the parking lot, and other than that, it goes smooth. No problems, nothing crazy, or people are happy so far. Yeah, we just had one last Saturday. Anyway, it went pretty good. It was one. It was like punk music. The other one was metal, and the other one did 80s covers. And we do it every last Saturday of the month. And whatever music they want to play, they're welcome. Not on a specific type of music. We even had some Spanish, Mexican music before. Guitar Wars, well, we're kind of new still. We've been here almost 2 years. In May it's gonna be 2 years. We're hoping to have a little celebration, maybe a show. And other than that, we're new in the location. This area, we are the only ones in the area, I think. Nearest one is either downtown or in front of Santa Teresa High School. There's one. So everybody's welcome. We have different instruments, from ukuleles to band instruments, saxophones, trumpets, clarinets. We don't do only guitars, we do pretty much a little bit of everything.
Recently, a long-term change in shopper habits has reduced store traffic, perhaps permanently, and shifted pricing power away from malls and big box retailers. Consumers' rush to e-commerce is a challenge that brick-and-mortar retailers have wrestled with for years. Across a number of retailers, their defensive strategies don't seem to be panning out. Supporting small businesses whenever possible contributes to the marketplace competition that drives prices down and maintains them over time. In cases where local goods are in fact more expensive than chain products, you can be sure that you will get what you pay for. Local retailers often offer products that business owners themselves have hand-selected and tested for quality, not just whichever Chinese-made product they can get most cheaply. Furthermore, local retailers typically offer to service their products, and they usually have more understanding return policies because they make decisions in-house, rather than at some distant corporate headquarters. Thus, the quality and customer service provided by local businesses can more than make up for the extra dollar or two at the register. Local businesses produced 3/4 of the economy's new jobs between 1990 and 1995, an even larger contribution to employment growth than they made in the 1980s. They also represent an entry point into the economy for new groups. Women, for instance, participate heavily in small businesses. The number of female-owned businesses climbed by 89% to an estimated 8.1 million between 1987 and 1997.
Well, we cannot compete with a big corporation like Guitar Center or other companies like that. But everything is local. We try to keep, we buy a lot of used instruments is local. We trade, we do consignments, and mostly if you buy local, taxes stay local. Most of all. Not that the money stays in the city, doesn't go to a corporation in New York, LA, or something like that. So it's the benefit of a small business for the community. Small businesses usually do better for the community, for the local city, than a corporation like Guitar Center, because a lot of the money comes and it moves out of state. Corporations like Guitar Center is a big corporation, so they're nationwide. So we're the only ones. It's not a corporation; it's private owned. So those are the main challenges trying to compete with a big store. Other places, this is the first time I go into this type of business. I work in other restaurants, retail stores, and stuff like that. So this one is something I really enjoy doing, mostly because of the music and the people, customers that we help. So mostly it's something I enjoy doing. We also teach, we have lessons for guitar, piano, drums. And normally we get a lot of, students starting at six years old and up. Mostly music, trying to encourage the new generations to play an instrument other than doing other things, that they shouldn't be doing out there, basically. Music might be a better focus for teens at this time than any other thing.